Hello, Leo. I'm Clara Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is your April 2020 reading. I hope you're doing well, Leo. Leo, I have a half price sale every weekend now. So all throughout April, every weekend I'll be having a half price sale. One selected reading will be in that half price sale. When I'm first releasing this video, so if you're watching it and it's still the weekend, then it's an abundance money reading. So if you want one of those, check out my website, BeHealing.com. Check out my website every weekend to find out which reading is in the half price sale. It's just going to be one each time. And Leo, if there is a particular reading that you want in the half price sale, if there's some information that you want from your higher self, some questions answered from your higher self, then just put it down in the comments, and I will consider making that one of the half price readings at the weekends for you. So let's have a look, Leo. What have you got going on this month? April, such a huge month for everyone. It's a pivotal month. It is a defining moment in our lifetimes. So let's have a look what it is for you, Leo. Leo, you've got get support and communication coming. This is about you receiving, Leo. It's time for you to receive. You've been such givers. Maybe you've been such givers and you haven't really been valued that much in what you've been giving. It might have been very frustrating for you. You might have been having to work on receiving, opening up to receiving your whole life. In fact, that might be been just a recent thing that you've been focused on, or it might have been a whole life thing. You might have been in these patterns of always having to be the giver, always giving your energy out, not really receiving much back from it. How frustrating they are. And maybe you've been questioning yourself all the time. What am I doing wrong? Like, what are these patterns? And you have been finding out that you've had some patterns. I know some of you will have done that. Maybe you've had codependency, all the kind of things going on, or disempowerment, things like that. And you've been finding out, you've been learning about yourself. You've been going through that stuff. You've been improving yourself or getting to know yourself, just, getting happier within yourself and kind of getting ready for this point, because look, you've got the communication coming. So it's not that you were that wrong. It's not that you were that wrong. Imagine in a restaurant. I'm always talking about food for my examples. So imagine you're in a restaurant, right? You're the chef in the kitchen. Somebody puts an order in for some food and you start making that food. Now, they haven't paid for it yet, right? That customer hasn't given you anything apart from an order. And imagine if you start making that food, and then as the chef, you're like, oh my God, I'm not getting anything back for this. And you're like, I'm not going to do this. What's wrong with me? Like, why am I not receiving back from this person? Why am I doing all of this work making this thing? Like, you don't do that, do you? Because you know that there's a period that you've got to give. You've got to give. You've got to make that food. You've got to make that food. You put it on the plate, and even then you don't receive back from it. And then the waiter takes it out and puts it on the table, they eat it. And even then you don't receive back from it. And then when they're about ready to go, that's when you receive back from it. And we understand that, right? We understand that there's a lag time between when you give energy out and when you receive it back, when it's in the short term like that. But how about when it's in the long term, Leo? How about when it's in the long term? So what if, Leo, what if all of that giving that you've been doing in your life, they just haven't left the restaurant yet? They just, the collective karma, the collective of results of what you've been giving just haven't returned back to you yet, because the timing just hasn't been right yet. And so if you like thinking yourself as that chef, what if it was like a massive function and you've made thousands and thousands and tens of thousands of meals, and you're just waiting on that function to be paid for at the end, and then you're going to get massive returns from it? That's what I'm feeling for you, Leo, is that you're not looking long-term enough, like the universe does, your higher self does. The universe is like, and your higher self is going, you're all right, Leo, just keep on giving. You're all right, it's coming back to you. Yes, you've had some blocks to receiving, but you've sorted those out. You're sorting those out as they come up. You know what you're doing, Leo. You do the inner work. If you're watching my videos, you're doing the inner work, which is getting you ready for this receiving point, for this this point when you start receiving, when you get support, when you're supported in that, when you get a leg up, when suddenly people are valuing, it seems like suddenly valuing you, but you know what? The universe has been valuing you and everything that you've been giving all along, Leah. It's been valuing you all along. It's gone in escrow. It's like in your universal bank account, all of this that you're about to receive back, and it is coming. It is coming. We just have to wait for timing to be right, divine timing, for the universe to be walking out of the restaurant, so it's time to pay the bill of what's owing. And it's not like it's owing, it's just karma. It's what's in your escrow. All that work you've been doing is not for nothing. We look so we're so short-sighted as humans. We're like, you know, you can go to a job and like be paid per month. You don't complain every single day, or maybe some people do, but you don't complain every single day. You just know you're going to be paid at the end of the month or at the end of the week. But what if it takes like 50 years for everything that you've given out, for the world to be ready to value you, for that to come back, for that? It is coming back to you. That's what this is saying. And so let's see where this is headed. Is it coming back to you this month? Let's have a look, Leah. I'm feeling like you, Leo, you're getting your higher self has already been confirming this to you, like to keep on going, keep on giving. I'm feeling like you've got this information already. This is just confirmation for you to keep going, you know, not to build up like resentment. And maybe you've done that in the past. It's like, I'm not getting anything back from this, and it's like that chef going, I'm not making any more meals. I'm not getting anything back for this. They're not paid for it. Maybe you've done that in the past, but then, you know, you can't do anything but do what's in your heart, right, Leah? So you get back on with it and you start giving more because it's you. That's who you are. You're giving more. But it still could have been pretty frustrating. And so hold on to that frustration, that resentment, that bitterness, any of that. That needs to be healed so that you can open up. Yeah, so there's still some letting go to do from all of that frustration, the bitterness, the resentment, any of that negative feeling that you've had from being the giver for so long. And forgive yourself for that. As I said, there has been some unhealthy patterns, but I'm feeling like a lot of you have already dealt with that. You already know yourself, you know, you've built up stronger boundaries, you've got through somewhat the overgiving aspect, you know, the codependency kind of thing, if you've had that going on. And I say somewhat because I think we'll always question ourselves. Like I've had the codependent pattern. We'll always question ourselves, especially when the returns aren't happening as much as we know. We can feel what's in our escrow. We know how much energy we've given out, right? And when we've not fully received from it, we can keep on questioning ourselves. Am I still being codependent? Like if I do this thing for that person, is that codependence? Am I overgiving, or you know? And so still questioning yourself, but you've got to forgive everything from the past. You have been learning about yourself, and meditate on that too, because your higher self wants to give you some information about that, of what it is that you do need to let go of. So if you had you can have a particular meditation after you've watched this reading. Go into meditation straight away on this, Leah. If you've got the time to do that, of you know, just being receptive. Okay, higher self, what in this pattern of me giving and not receiving back yet, what is there to let go of? Your ego is going to tell you. Your mind and your higher self is going to bring it up. That's where your mind's going to wander to in the meditation, right? It always does, right? You know, when we try and meditate and then your mind wanders off to all the crap that's happened, those things that are still bugging you. It's the stuff that was unhealed that our mind wanders to, right? And so that's what's so great about meditation. It's not just about the benefits and getting a clear mind. It's like where your mind wanders to, it's such valuable information. It's like dreams, such valuable information, because that's the same thing. That's where your subconscious mind is wandering to in a dream. You're opening up to receiving. Yeah, and look at this. You've got forgive self and forgive them too. So this meditation, it's going to bring up all kinds of things. Things that you want to forgive yourself for, things that you want to forgive others for as well. This process is going well. As I said, I was picking that up already, Leah. You're already doing this stuff. You're already processing this stuff. You've already gotten to know yourself, getting to know yourself. You're already doing this in the work. So good job. It is going well. This process is going well. But April is this pivotal point where it's like the roller coaster. It's like you've been giving. You get to the top, and it's like April is the top of that for you, and then you're about to go whoosh. So you want to be ready for that. You don't want to have like stuff left over. You want to get as much of that out of the way so that when you do start moving forward, it's not with resentment. It's not with that bitterness still behind it. You're not when people start giving to you, you're not going to throw it in the face and say, you didn't value me before. Oh, now you're valuing me now. You don't want to be in that energy. You know what I mean, Leo? You don't want to be in that energy, that bitterness, that resentment, because you're going to push it away from you when you do that. You're not going to accept it. And so you want to get yourself to that point where when this flow from the universe, when this support starts coming in, when you start receiving it, you're going to welcome it with open arms and take it to your heart. You're going to know yourself. You're going to release, done a lot of forgiveness work for all of that past stuff and the people that haven't given back. Maybe they just didn't have it to give back. But your time is coming. Your time is coming, Leo. It's on its way. So you forgive them. This process is actually going well. You've been doing it for a while. I'm not telling you anything new, I'm a Leo. It's just this is being brought to your awareness now. For this encouragement, it's like your time is coming, Leo. Your time is coming. Just keep going, keep giving. I'm really feeling that you're doing that anyway. How beautiful. Where is this leading to, this path? Well, of course, it's leading to you receiving. You're going to be receiving a lot more now. Oh, all those things that you knew were coming to you. All those things that you know deep in your heart that you deserve. It's all coming. It's all about to come to you. You've got that communication coming card. It's a very good card. And look at this. It's going to include intimacy. This is you being your true self out there in the world. You in total alignment. You know yourself. And now you're going to be valued. You're going to receive from it. Relationships too, Leo. If you've been having the same patterns in relationships, you've been getting into like romantic relationships where you're the giver and it's been frustrating for you. It's like, when I'm going to meet someone that like gives back, that gives me, that supports me, that gives to me, that I can receive from, when am I going to meet them? Well, this is included in it too. And you have to include that as well. This is like April's asking you to look realistically at your life and see these same kind of patterns have been going on, but it's not that you're manifesting that. It's not that you've done anything wrong that you're manifesting that. It's just divine timing. It's just the universe hasn't walked out of the restaurant yet. It's not time to pay yet, and that time is coming now. That time is coming. So things are really going to start moving fast for you. You want to be ready for that. You want to be ready for that, as I said, with no bitterness or resentment and all of that. So it's getting yourself prepared for all of this receiving, getting yourself prepared emotionally for all of this receiving. And when you're not prepared for it, when you receive something and it actually makes you cry, because it's like a relief, something that you've been yearning for, struggling for, grasping for, chasing for. Suddenly you get even like a little glimpse of it. You receive a little bit back. When someone just like gives you a little bit of attention, or gives you a gift when you're not used to receiving at all, and it makes you cry. It's overwhelming to you emotionally. Well, you don't want to be at that point when it's time, when it's go time, when the universe is saying like, here's all your stuff, Leo. You want to be open-hearted, open-minded, open. You want to have all those gates open to receive, especially in your romantic life as well. Picking up for a lot of you Leos, maybe you're a similar age to me. I'm 49. Maybe you still haven't had that fulfilling relationship that you deserve. Maybe you haven't had that yet, and maybe that's been replicated in all aspects of your life. Maybe you haven't had that really fulfilling job yet, or that really fulfilling, I don't know, lifestyle, or that really fulfilling anything. Maybe you just haven't been receiving what you really want, the level of life that you really want. Well, it's coming, and so you want to be ready for it, because it's all going to come at once. It's going to come out like a big deluge, like that chef that's been doing that big big event making tens of thousands of meals and then suddenly gets paid for it all at the end when it's over. That kind of thing. So let's go back through that, Leo. April for you, it's all about you getting support now, you receiving. It is coming, it's coming to you. April's all about you getting ready for it, getting ready for it to come in. This is everything that's owing to you in a way. I don't like that word owing because it's I don't know, there's some funny energy around that word owing for me. It's like the chef doesn't do all of those things thinking they owe me, they owe me. You know, it's not like that. It's just a confidence that it's going to come. It's coming around for you. And so this is like, be confident in karma, Leo. You've been putting everything, all the energy you've put out. You just haven't been getting it back short term. It's going to come back long term. It's like you've been laying the foundations in your life. You've been giving energy, doing things for other people, helping, doing all of this stuff. Yeah, you haven't received back from it yet, but oh, when you do, it's coming back big time for you because it's all been held in escrow. It's all in your universal bank account. The universe remembers it all. It knows. It knows how valuable you are. It knows how much value you've been given out. And so don't stop yourself now. Keep on giving. And as I said, I'm picking up that as you've been getting this information, you know to carry on. It's in your heart, it's in your soul. You've got to do it anyway. You've got to keep on giving. Even if sometimes you've got bitter and you've held back, you'll have gone back to giving again because it's who you are. And it's okay. But now you've got to get ready for letting it all in because it is coming and you've got to let it all in. And so meditate soon after you've watched this, meditate because you're asking your subconscious and your higher self, you're asking for information from yourself about this, of what it is that you need to let go of, how you need to forgive yourself for the past stuff. This is about guilt, blame, resentment, frustrations, questioning yourself, not feeling good enough, not valuing yourself. You know, there might have been all kinds of things that you've tried to get them to pay the bill, even though it's not been time to pay the bill. You know, they've only just started the meal. There might have been, but you know, there might have been all kinds of things you've been trying to do to get yourself to receive, and none of that is lost. You have been learning, you have been getting ready for this point to be open, but now this is your higher self saying, yeah, really get ready for it now because it is actually coming now. All of you getting ready before, you thought that you could get some short-term gains, but you couldn't. And that's a good thing for you, Leo, because short-term gains are, so what, you know? The things that are really good for us in our lives are long-term, you know? It's a long-term thing. It's those things that you work hard a long time for and then you achieve it. That's really going to stay with your heart. It's really going to fulfill you, and it is going to really fulfill you. And so just don't worry about those short-term things that didn't happen. Forgive yourself for it all. Meditate that those things come up that you need to forgive yourself for and forgive other people for. You've been doing this process already. This is just saying, like, tie the bow on the top of it, get this completed, get this inner work completed now because you're about to receive and you want to be open. The universe wants you to be open to receive all of this now. As if, you know, you're just like, you've let go of all of those past upsets, those past regrets, those past disappointments, frustration, all of that past stuff so that you're just ready, so that when this comes in, you're not going to have any bitterness or resentment and you're not going to have any negative stuff there. You're just going to be like, yes, I knew this time was coming. Thank you. In gratitude and accepting it in. It's leading to you receiving so much, Leo. It's coming back to you. You're being valued now. It's going to feel like you're being valued now. You're always being valued. You just didn't realize it. Maybe you didn't realize it. But I think deep down you did realize it because you have been carrying on, Leo. Good job. And it's not been for nothing because so much is coming to you, including the relationship. So this has been playing out in your life so much, this giving thing. And it's your time to receive now. So this is played out in romantic relationships, and there is going to be someone that you can receive from coming into your life. That's going to be included too. And not just like this intimacy card, it's about you truly being yourself. I'm seeing you just like being, it's as if you're getting the reward now, the applause now, the recognition now for everything you've been doing. You're getting the recognition now, including relationships, all kinds of relationships, customers, friends, family, everybody just recognizing your value now and giving back to you and rewarding you. And like the whole universe is rewarding you. This is true abundance. This is true abundance. Yeah. Which is interesting, right? Because when I'm publishing this, it is my abundance reading and money reading. So if you want one of those half price, if you're fast enough when you watch this, it'll still be the weekend and that half price sale will be on. But yeah, you've got true abundance coming to you. You want to be so ready for it because I feel like it's going to be whoosh, it's going to be huge when it comes in. Really huge when it comes in. So all is not lost, Leo. Life might have been frustrating up until this point, but you're at this pivotal moment. Everyone's at this pivotal moment at the this month. Like all of the readings have been amazing that I've done so far. I've still got like 4 to go to do, but they've all been amazing. And for each sign, it's been just a little bit different nuance to what's coming in. But I'm so happy for you, Leo. I've got Leo friends that this so applies to, and I can't wait for them to be applauded and received back because they are amazing givers. Amazing. If you like this reading, Leo, please click the like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment. What did you get out of that? Also, what would you like in the half price sales? What kind of reading would you like in the half price sale? Please let me know. Of course, I want to offer the things that you really want. Of course I do. So we can support each other, so you can receive from me too. Share this with your friends as well. If you're getting benefit out of my readings, I'd be very appreciative if you shared my channel with your friends too. They could also be getting benefit out of these readings as well. Have an awesome April, Leo, and let me know when you start receiving because it's going to be huge. I can feel it. It's going to be huge, and I'm sure you can feel it too, Leo. I'll see you next time. Bye.